All right, what's going on, guys? So today we are talking about how I got as shredded as I got shredded. I posted this photo on Instagram of my back and, I'm working out and whatever, and I just thought I'd take more gym pics. So I always get asked how I got shredded or what's my workout routine, what's my diet plan, what do I eat and stuff like that. And so I thought I'd just make a video about this. I've talked about this a lot in previous posts on Instagram especially. Basically, I don't have a diet plan. I know that's surprising, right? I look like I have 10% or under body fat and stuff like that, and I'm sure that's the case, but I don't have a diet plan. I don't restrict my eating. I eat whatever I want. I literally just had a hot dog and 4 taquitos from 7-Eleven yesterday. I just ate 3 donuts from 7-Eleven, fried chicken, church. I just eat whatever I want. What I attributed it to, my shreddedness and my ability, my fast metabolism and all that stuff is, one, obviously genetics, but most importantly, I was playing sports consistently, at least 2 to 4 times a week, pretty much since I was 5 years old, right? So I played soccer, right, from maybe 5, 6 years old till I was about 20, 21-ish. And then I played baseball from age 6 to age 12. I kind of stopped in high school. And then I started kickboxing maybe 5 years ago. And I did weightlifting maybe 10 years ago. And so I've always been consistently physically active. There's some people that just really enjoy physical activity, like my manager at the gym. He's a personal trainer as well, and he's just always moving around. He's always active, very energetic type guy. So there was never a point in my life where there had been more than a couple weeks, more than a month, I'd say, between where I was consistently training or doing some type of physical activity, soccer, baseball, lifting, kickboxing, 2 to 4 times, maybe even 5 to 7 times a week, right? And that's for the past at least 20 years, right? So think about that. 20 years of consistent physical activity, 2 to 4 times a week, at least an hour, maybe an hour and a half of some type of usually full cardio, full body type of thing, right? So soccer is full body as much as you're using your legs, you're running with your arms and stuff. Same with baseball, you're running and you're throwing the ball. Same with kickboxing, right? There's all types of different exercises, but the ones I choose usually are very full body sport. So there's 2 kind of options you have, right? If I'm going to give advice now. One is discipline, right? So you look at the David Goggins, you look at the Jocko Willink, just pure discipline. No matter how you feel, no matter anything, what happens in your life, your depression, or whatever, anything, you just show up. You show up to the gym, you get it done. There's a romance about that, right? Of I'm going to show up and I'm going to do it no matter what I feel like. I'm just going to show up, do the work, get it done, right? And you're going to reach those goals, whatever it is, weight loss, muscle building, whatever it is. The problem I have with that is I don't know if you can maintain that for your whole life. Let's say you're disciplined, you reach that goal, which a lot of people do, right? They weight lift and they diet or whatever, and they reach that goal. And then they kind of, weightlifting or dieting wasn't their favorite thing, so they slowly taper off, and then they're kind of back to where they started, or they gain a little bit of that weight back, right? Because what they were doing, it's hard to maintain that discipline, showing up to the gym every single day, especially when you've hit that goal that you wanted to hit in the first place. Now you are jacked, so it's easier to kind of slack off because the stuff you were doing, you might not have been that excited about. Now, again, there are those, David Goggins type characters that are just disciplined. They're going to show up no matter what. Their whole life, their philosophy is about pushing yourself to do things you don't want to do. And you can be that person, but I would assume that if you're watching this video or you're asking yourself these questions, you're probably not already that person. The second one that I usually advise more of, right, which is my method, I guess, is finding something that you enjoy, right? I've never had a workout plan, really. I've constructed workouts for myself, but it was all in the fun of I just felt I wanted to build muscle because it was fun. I enjoyed lifting. Lifting itself was fun. I was excited to go to the gym, right? I was excited to play soccer. I was excited to go to kickboxing and all that stuff. Obviously, when you're younger, sometimes you don't want to go to practice because you want to hang out with your friends or whatever. So there's a little bit of discipline, right? It's not fully one way or the other way. Sometimes you do kind of have to force yourself. If I haven't been active for the past couple weeks, I'm going to force myself to okay, you should go for a run or something like that, right? But in general, I think it's better to come from a place of fun, passion, enjoyment, excitement, right? Because it's life. But the reason that a lot of people have when they say they want to get in shape, they want to build muscle / lose weight or whatever, is they use the classic excuse or the classic reason of I just want to be healthy. I want to just be healthy. It's good for your health. I want to live longer and all that stuff. I do believe that obviously working out and weightlifting and all the stuff that I do is healthy for you and will let you live longer. But at the same time, I think it's important to look at why you really are trying to work out. I know you might say it's for health reasons, but you look at these people that say it's for health reasons, and they're not like physically, incapable of doing the things they want to do. They can still go to work and do whatever they want to do. They can go out and drink or whatever. Like, their lifestyle is not impeded or inhibited by not working out. So I don't know if health is really the reason why they want to. It's more usually because they want to love themselves more. They want to love their body more, right? They want to be happy with the body that they're in. They look at themselves in the mirror and they don't love themselves. They don't love their body. And also, obviously, they want to be liked by other people, right? They don't like the way other people might look at them or what they think people are thinking when they look at them. They want to please themselves, and they want to see like certain results, and they want to look a certain way for themselves and for other people, right? On a bigger, grander scheme, when you look at all of life, you do have to look at trying to love yourself no matter what, right? Because there are people that don't have those things. Like, I have a friend that he was going to get into the UFC, and then he got we're not sure what the disease is, but basically he can't fight anymore, or he couldn't fight for a long time at least. And we weren't sure if he was ever going to be able to fight again. And it's just one of those things where it's like, there is so much life left to live, even if you can't do your favorite thing, right? Like, let's say I just lost functionality of my arms, right? I don't have any fucking arms or something like that, right? It would be the most tragic thing, but also there is still life to live. There is still, stuff to live for. Your life has meaning. Your life has value, even without those things that you think you need, right? Even if I lost my eyesight, right? I can't see anymore. That would be the most devastating thing. And a lot of people would feel like, maybe I should just call it quits. Maybe I should just, lay down and die, right? Let it just let it be over. But there are still things to live for, right? There's still reasons to live. And I think you have to realize those things and love life, because there are people, like, when you read, those notes that people leave before they die, people write letters before they die. I might link one below. They really love life. They think about all the stuff that they've done and all the stuff that they could have done if they were still going to live a little bit longer. They wish they could experience those things, like one more time with my dog, one more time with my family, one more time with my friends, one more Christmas, one more birthday, stuff like that. And so when you look at life, even if you don't have the best body, or you're as jacked as you want to be, or you're not the best at your whatever sports you play, or you don't have the most money or the best prestigious job, even if you don't have these achievements, you have to realize life is still life. Like, and people fucking just love life. Like, some people really love life, and it's just kind of not that you have to live your life for them and be like, oh yeah, I love my life because they want my life or something like that, right? But it is worth recognizing that just basic life is pretty fucking great, depending on where you live. But everybody has something to be grateful for. Usually, like, the people that are watching this video, everybody has something to be grateful for, I'm betting, right? And so going back to trying to get in shape, my workout plan, my diet plan, all that stuff, I've just done what I enjoy usually. I like soccer. I like kickboxing. I like weightlifting. I like all the sport. I love sports, right? I love being active. That's just part of who I am. And so finding something that you find exciting and fun and addictive or whatever, right, is probably the key in my opinion, right? Like, I've never seen a fat skateboarder or an overweight skateboarder. I'm sure they exist, but I'm just saying they didn't get into skateboarding to lose weight. But because it's so fun for them, they end up expending so many calories, and they probably just lose weight like that. They didn't start it to like lose weight or look jacked. They just love skateboarding and they just do it. And as a result, that natural way of expending energy has allowed them to look the way they're skinnier. Usually skateboarders in my head are pretty like skinny. They're pretty, slim looking dudes. Going back to the life thing is like, why it doesn't really make sense to waste your time forcing yourself to go to the gym, wasting your lifetime just because you want to look a certain way, or just because you want someone to like you, or you want to like change the way you feel about your body, which I know like can be a good thing, like obviously if you get in shape and you love your body, that's great. But if you lose those things, you can't just revert to like hating yourself, right? Like my friend that almost got in the UFC, just because you can't get in the UFC anymore, or let's say, again, my other example is if, let's say, I lose my eyes, I can't just not like myself anymore now. I'm like, oh, I don't have my eyesight. I just fucking hate my life. I hate everything. I'm going to kill myself now. Like, I don't think that's a very good option to go down, right? So even if you do achieve those goals and you look the way you want your body to look, you have to realize, like, even if you don't have those things, I'm not saying that that's a likely thing that's going to happen, but you have to be okay and love your life with or without those things. So it's much more worth it for you to do something that you love in that moment, right? Like, be in that moment, find something that's exciting for you, right? And you have to try new things. You might, be a novice, you might be like total beginner and make a fool of yourself, but that's just life. You have to get over that, and you can't really care what people think about you. You might as well just live your life and have fun living your life, doing something that's fun, like hiking or swimming or, I don't know, dodgeball, or just, there's so many things to try that might lead you to expend those calories anyway. Like, if you love, I feel like the people that like really, really, really love their lives generally actually aren't that overweight. And, that's just a hypothesis. I have no idea. From my experience and the people that I've seen, like, if you really, really enjoy your life, you love yourself and everything, even if you're not like in the most tip-top, super crazy shape, generally speaking, those people, I think it would be easier for them to expend more energy. Maybe they don't like weightlifting. Maybe they love hiking or something like that, right? There's all these different options for you to like try new things and have fun and live your life, and also expend calories to like, lose weight or whatever. I mean, that's just my opinion on it. So I hope that gives you some insight as to how I take this, and how I hope this helps you decide, what you want to do with your life when you're looking at someone that's more, jacked, skinny, or whatever, someone that has a body that you want to have. Like, their life is their life. Who cares? Right? Like, you should really just enjoy your life, and you have to find ways to enjoy your life, find different things to do, right? When it comes to losing weight, find something that you like doing, right? If you want to look like me, I've never had like a really crazy particular workout routine, particular thing that I do. I've just always done what I like doing. I enjoy my life, right? And I think enjoying your life is the first step. Loving yourself and enjoying your life is the first step to like finding that right workout plan or diet or whatever. Maybe you will fall in love with lifting. Maybe you'll fall in love with dieting, right? If you have a big game coming up for hockey or something like that, you're not going to eat a big meal, right? You'll know, right? I'm not going to eat fucking quarter pounder Big Mac before like a big kickboxing sparring session that I'm going to have with my friends. I'm not going to do that because I know that's going to inhibit my ability to perform or whatever, right? Because I value that thing that I love so much, kickboxing or weightlifting or whatever, that I'm not going to eat like a greasy meal of like fried chicken or something before that, right? But again, that comes from me loving those things that I'm doing. Anyway, I hope that helped. This is kind of a long-winded video for me. I usually make a lot shorter videos. If you have any other questions, feel free to ask me. If you like this video, like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff. I love you guys. Ask me a question, I will answer it the best I can. Thanks for watching.